Good evening, Lane College and the Laneites. My name is Justin Robertson, your host for this evening, alongside De-Jon Mitchell and Tyler Newkirk. You have a weird name.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Newkirk. I thought I'd just tell you this.
I'll take the compliment.
Newkirk.
Newkirk.
It's a dope last name, though. It's really dope.
Newkirk. Like
Newkirk.
Yeah, my name Kirk, but you feel me?
I'm new.
But now I'm new.
Yeah.
So now I'm Newkirk.
Exactly. Newkirk.
You know what?
New to the Kirk.
Anyway, we're going to go on
all
with the show this evening.
New burnt.
Like the Raiders.
We had some. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're gonna get into that in the next segment. But in this one, we have a lot of renovations going on. We have the pond at the plane renovation. That is almost complete. The volleyball court has to be. The volleyball sand pit. The nets have to be put up. Due to the weather we had these last 2 weeks, it kind of like ruined what we had going. We were supposed to have like the implement day. Mm-hmm. I think I said that right. Implement day. On the 28th of September, but I mean it rained all weekend, so we really didn't have that. And they also started the renovation of Kirkendall today, October 1st. 2018 is the first day of the renovation of Kirkendall. This is amazing. I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty dope. I can't wait till all of Lane is like remodeled because it's going to be like spectacular. It's going to be too great. Like when people ride through Lane Ave and they're like, dang, like the alumni come back, or even when I come back and I see how the school used to look compared to after the renovations.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about how school used to look when I first
like I talking about, I think it's good to see that they're striving towards making this place the power potential, or the place to.
I like the quote unquote. Like the air quotes.
The place to I guess help further you in your future endeavors.
Yeah, I mean
that word, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I love that word.
I think with the renovations, I think students will start respecting the school more too. I think as it becomes nicer and as things become more like as we start implementing more things into the campus, I feel like students will start appreciating and being a little bit more happy. I've been seeing a lot of sad faces around campus. Is it just me? Or people be mad all the time? I feel like everyone's upset.
People do be mad all the time, but I really don't understand why they be mad all the time.
I don't know.
It's things to do around campus, but we'll talk about that later on.
I mean, I think they should just be happy to be alive and be well and on, to another day. And I think just...
You're right. So, you guys know what next week is.
Indeed.
Next week is the best week of the fall semester.
Okay.
It is homecoming week.
It's a homecoming.
Homecoming.
And this is my last one. I just thought about that. This is my last homecoming, and and then the next homecoming I come to, I'll be an alumni.
Yep, this is my last homecoming.
This is crazy. This is pretty dope. Well, who do we have coming to perform? We have what's his name?
We got some artists. Let me see him. Miss here. Can we throw up the schedule for the program?
Do we have that?
We have on
Is
Sunday.
it Black youngsters? Oh, I'm skipping ahead. Go ahead.
Skipping ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me so they can understand this week of eventful events.
Don't beat me up.
So Sunday, October 7th, we have the Praise Factor 4th Generation Gospel Concert at St. Paul CME Church. That's at 7 o'clock, followed by midnight breakfast in the Philip Banner Hall. Also, there will be a wildin' out thing going on in there.
Oh, like Nick Cannon about to come through?
No, not Nick.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But actually,
I thought
Big
that was-
Nick
Who?
is hosting it.
Big Nick.
My name for him. Shout out to Fat Lives Matter. You know, Fat Lives Matter Entertainment. You know. Yeah, but all right. Followed by after the breakfast takeover. I mean, after the midnight breakfast, there will be a takeover, glow in the dark, glow and light party.
Okay.
At Greer Armour. We won't be happening on Lane Ave this year due to the reconstruction of Kirkendall.
Okay.
Then on Monday, it's the homecoming opening prayer service. That's at 11 a.m. on the steps of Bray Hall. Then you have at 7 o'clock you have coronation.
Okay.
Make sure you guys come out to coronation and dress up. You know, it's a ball type deal. So make sure you guys come out to that. Tuesday we have a lip sync battle in the Graves Auditorium. That's CMAC for everybody that doesn't know.
I might get into that. It's a lip sync?
It's a lip sync battle.
Oh, and I might not even need to lip sync. I might really show the vocals to let people hear
this is beyond me.
what I have. Because, you know, I always said that God gave me a talent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And one of the talents that he's given me is to sing.
So let's hear a little something right now. Let's get a little sneak peek.
You know, you know, I usually charge, there's usually a fee.
We free though.
Now, there's usually a fee, but you know, I used to do some Monday. You and your man had an argument, and y'all always arguing about something. But you know, that's a little bit, and that's without a lip sync. That's lit me.
Clearly, you need that lip sync.
Okay.
All right. On Wednesday is a Wildin' Wednesday showcase featuring Big Boogie, Fast Cash Boys, and Duke Deuce.
Duke Deuce.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I heard of Duke Deuce. I think I heard it. But he probably gonna be lit. He probably gonna be lit.
You know, they got Big Boogie coming down here.
Okay.
That's a nice thing.
We got YG coming? Does YG coming?
No, but guess what? Thursday is gonna be lit.
Who
Thursday
is?
gonna be lit. We got Throwback Thursday day. That's the day. You feel me? Dashiki day. You can put a dashiki on that day, and it's Throwback Thursday. You can wear some Throwback Thursday because y'all know what the thing for this homecoming is, right?
I don't. Oh, different.
A different world.
It's a different. See.
And that's actually our parade marshal.
Oh yeah.
The young lady.
Jasmine Guy.
Yeah, Jasmine Guy. She is our parade marshal for homecoming.
Oh wow, it is.
Yes.
This is gonna be dope.
And then Thursday at about 7 o'clock, Lane Live comedy show. Guess who we got coming for the comedy show?
Oh.
We got Desi Banks, Love, and not Carlton Banks. Live in the Graves Auditorium in CMAC.
Okay.
It's going to be very interesting. Not Carlton Banks came once before when, if I'm not mistaken, when Chico Bean and Carlos Miller came down here. So, you know, that was amazing. And then Friday we have, at 2 p.m., we have the Dragon Pride Pep Rally at the Pond at the Plain. And then at 3 o'clock, we have the Welcome Home Block Party. That's also at the Pond at the Plain.
All right.
And then at 8:30, the Lane College Homecoming, a Different World Step Show in Graves Auditorium. So all the Greeks will be there, you know, getting down with the get downs.
I can't wait for that.
Yes, that is going to be amazing. And on Saturday at 8 a.m., we have the Lane College Homecoming Parade. And following that at 2 o'clock is the Lane College Homecoming game itself versus Allen University. So, you know, this is a big eventful week, and we're about to have a lot of fun. This is my last undergrad homecoming. So I'm expecting to have a lot of fun this year. You know, it's a nice theme. I really enjoy the theme, A Different World. It's a different world.
Wrap it up, man. They're telling us to wrap it up, sir. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back after these commercials.
Raider Nation.
Lions, one pride.
You gonna get ticket.
A parking ticket? Man, I wish somebody would give me a parking ticket. Get out of here with that. You already know, I'm stuck. Wow.
That's what you get. That's what you get. How much?
That's
How
crazy.
much?
$50.
I bet you get that parking ticket. I bet you
Man,
listen
that's
to me.
crazy.
I bet you
That is
listen to me.
crazy.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
Come on a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
And welcome back to Inside the Den. We've had a very eventful weekend. Both our volleyball team and football team were on the road this weekend. Tell us a little about the volleyball team.
Yeah, the volleyball team, had a pretty rough going here this past tournament. They struggled, but the team morale and team spirits seemed pretty high. Yeah. They dropped pretty much all of their games to Albany State, Clark Atlanta, Fort Valley, Benedict, and Payne. They got one of those wins. They went 1-3 against Clark Atlanta, so that was a plus for that game. But it was a pretty rough going weekend as far as playing Dragons volleyball, so to speak. But we looking forward to this next upcoming game that we have this upcoming week, October 5th against Freed Hardeman. So hopefully the team is able to bounce back and recover from some tough losses, and hopefully we're able to get a win.
Yes, we would love a win from our Lady Dragons volleyball team. That would be amazing.
Yeah. I think, you just got to keep pushing, keep striving. It's hard losing. It's hard losing, but when you're an athlete and you have a long season, you just got to keep playing every game and get better.
Yeah, losing comes with the territory. So if you're not losing, it's harder to learn from winning than it is losing.
You're right. In other news, our Dragons were on the road. Our football Dragons were on the road this weekend. They went down to Alabama to play Tuskegee University, and they lost a tough one. One thing I can say, all the losses that we have taken this year haven't been complete beatdowns. It's been like tough losses, and it'd be offense not being able to click this game or defense not being able to click this game. But it seems like this game went down to the wire. As far as like defense held their own. The offense was struggling. Marcus Reynolds was 12 for 18 with 69 yards and an interception. Ahmad Dermish from Tuskegee, he was 9 for 16 with 116 yards for 2 touchdowns and no picks.
Looking at it, I think, and I went to Tuskegee for a semester. I was there during football season, and I feel that Lane has always played Tuskegee tough. I know that's a game that's circled on Lane's calendar. Is to beat Tuskegee. They want to win every game, but it's to beat Tuskegee. They went in this weekend into a hostile environment. I don't know if anyone's been to a Tuskegee home game. The crowd is packed. They have a lot of chants going on. The band is going on.
Then they got the shed.
They have the shed.
Yeah.
I was able to witness that with the Greeks. It's a lot, and to play in that environment, you have to really be focused and concentrate, and you have to tune in on your assignment. You know, and I'm looking at, like we talked about it, I'm looking at the score, you know, by quarter. It was 0-0 in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second quarter, Tuskegee scores 10 points, right? Lane didn't score. And then, and by the third quarter, it was 17-0. Okay, and then you're on the road. I don't know what the weather was like. It was probably pretty hot. And now you have to come back. You have to come back 17-0
in the second half.
in the second half against Tuskegee.
With the
on road.
struggling offense.
Of Tuskegee.
You know, it's tough. What I did, you know, some positives. There's always positives to look at. I like how the defense did not let them score in the first and the fourth quarter. Okay, but you have to play four quarters, and in between you have to dominate. The offense have to pick it up. They got to get their things going with those athletes.
And that's actually that's how it has been for the last few games. It's like the first and the fourth quarter, it's like the team is real strong. Everybody's on their assignments, but it's like the second and the third quarter, it's like everyone's getting fumbled around. It's like everybody's mind is very bottled, and they just everywhere. But I love our defense.
Yeah, and you said it kind of to open it up, Swerve. You said they haven't pretty much had a complete game yet.
Yeah.
I think that is the missing key right there. Yes, some games the offense has been able to somewhat get some sort of a momentum going, but the defense for the most part has been the backbone of this team and has pretty much carried the team for the most part. But if all three phases of the game could come together, offense, defense, and special teams, and somehow click, then I think they ought to be able to finally find that first win that they're looking for. And
that's what makes a good, complete football team is winning those areas in each phase of the game, which is special teams, offensive, defense. And I've seen some really good defense played, you know, this season. I have seen we've seen some sparks of the offense, you know, this season as well.
We have.
It's just the consistency. It's the consistency. It's the drive that I feel like we need. We need a little bit more
hunger.
Because I feel like we have, man. If you look at it on paper, and the guys who's coming in and say, "Dang, this guy is 6'5", he's 6'3". You know, we look like a really good team, and we are a good team. They just have to figure it out. We got to figure it out.
They do, and to be honest, they have to figure it out fast. Yeah. Homecoming is approaching.
Hampton is the next game. They're playing coming up. They're playing a Division I AA team. That's struggling. Hampton is struggling. They're 1-3. Yep, we haven't won a game, so this is still a game.
It's a week to.
It's an upset.
Yeah.
It's a great possibility that there can be an upset this weekend. Yeah. I'm pushing for an upset because if we get a win before homecoming, a win the game before homecoming, and then win homecoming, that's gonna put a fire in the Dragons that no one's ever seen.
And I think beating a Division I AA team, I mean, people, you know, coaches might not say like, oh, it's not a big deal.
It's a momentum
I think that is a big deal. I think as far as recruitment, as far as the players, you know, you walking around and like, look, we just beat a Division I AA team.
And kind of piggybacking off of that, I think this is probably arguably going to be their biggest practice week of the year. This week is going to be extremely huge to see how the team handles the task of facing a D1 AA program and how they deal with the task of not only having to prepare for them this week, but also the pressure of winning the homecoming game the following week. So I feel like this week of preparation for them is key.
And that's where the leaders come in place. At this point, it's more than just the coaches. In this part of the season, it's more than what the coaches can do. It's the players, it's the captains. It's a better understanding from the captains to the players. Like, listen here, dog. We gotta go out here and we gotta give 110%. We can't give 100% no more. We gotta give 110%, and we gotta let them know that we here and we're not about to play. This is how this game gonna go, and we about to punch out in the mouth from kickoff, from start to finish.
I also want to include, I think, you know, we do have to take account for the coaches as well, though, because they have to make sure that their game plans and, you know, they're planning out the right things for the players.
Right, they have to be held accountable, correct.
Because it starts from them. It starts from them. The players are going to play, but the coaches have to, you know, we have to hold the coaches accountable as well, you know, as a team. You know, that's the team. The coaches, the players are one team. They're telling us to wrap it. They telling us to wrap it up. They're telling us to wrap it
All
up.
right, man. We're gonna be right back after these messages.
Hey everybody, I hope your students enjoyed your summer. Hey everybody, I hope your students enjoyed your summer. This 2018-2019 school year, we have a lot in store for you. And speaking of stores, make sure you visit your local bookstore so you can get your books. Every student this year is entitled to their own books. It's included in your tuition. So stop by today. It's behind your water tower located right by the all-girls dorm. On your way there, you'll see the gym and you'll see the blacktop. Just make sure you're looking out for the bookstore. We can't wait to see you. Hi, Reggie.
This is a Holland beat.
The library located in CMAC at Lane College is not only the pursuit of potential, but it is where we learn to succeed. With over a collection of 90,000 volumes of print and non-print materials, the library provides 10,942 ebooks for faculty members, students, and staff members. Sections are designed for individual study, small group study rooms, seminars, viewing rooms, and computer facilities. Staffed with 3 beautiful librarians, this is definitely where true potential is conquered.
And welcome back to Inside the Den. So we're gonna get back on this football for a second here because this
There's a lot more to be said.
A lot more to be said. I want to give a big shout out to Bryce McKinney. He had 6 solo tackles and 12 totals.
Yeah, dude was a beast.
And he had, if I'm not mistaken, he had the only sack of the game for the Dragons. So that says a lot about his play.
Yeah.
And we was actually speaking about him last year when I was talking on the Coach Derek Breville show, and I was asking like the players to watch, and he brought up the Bryce McKinney, and this guy is fantastic.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, you wouldn't even know this guy gets down in
Mild
because
man.
he's so mild, he's so low key.
He's low key.
He's out there. He don't have on the swagger like everybody else.
Oh, don't talk about his swag. Don't do that.
He got swag now. Come on, now. He got swag.
He got swag on the field. Yes, he has swag on the field.
Come on now.
What I'm saying is he has swag on the field.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He's not the flashy.
He's not the
He's not the flashy. He don't patch all of the.
He don't have all the
Exactly.
arm sleeves, the wristbands, the extra spat tape. You know how these young guys get now.
But when you're a D lineman too, all that stuff doesn't matter. You are in the trenches.
Quarterback.
You're supposed to be nasty.
Dirty.
You're an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. You're supposed to be nasty. I play a little linebacker. I just like to look sweet. I had the towel hanging. I had the thing.
My little time, I had the little tail hanging.
Hey, but when you are hands down, man's down, it's a different
See,
world.
and Bryce my kind of guy.
in the
Yeah,
dirt.
that's how you
No
supposed to.
gloves,
Yeah.
fingers.
Well, I wore gloves. That was the only thing. I had gloves, but you in the trenches, you getting down in dirt. That's quarterback is the only thing.
I would love to go head up with you. I feel
Hey, listen,
I
no,
would
listen,
love to
listen.
see what would happen.
I
think I know what would happen.
What you think might happen?
Oh, it ain't gonna be
On T, come on, right now, on T, right.
It ain't gonna be pretty.
For you?
It ain't gonna be pretty.
For you?
It,
Look, I still do that. I'm just a semester off right now. I do that. I'm still training now. Don't get it twisted.
I've been looking at your muscles and stuff.
Look,
lately, but
I
don't
got
get
on.
it twisted.
I got on the big James Harrison sweater. Now, come on now. Hey, What up?
Big James Harrison sweater. Oh my God! So on speaking of James Harrison, we're gonna talk about some. How about that new NFL rule they got? With,
the quarterbacks.
Yeah, the roughing the passer. People are really getting injured by protecting the quarterback. How do you feel about that?
You know, the game is changing, man. You know, I understand what the business part. I understand. Okay, they're trying to protect these quarterbacks. These quarterbacks are worth millions, and you know, as far as a franchise and as far as views, and it's so much of a business aspect that falls into it while they're trying to protect the quarterback.
Right.
But you got
still
to
football.
take it's football. You got to take account that these D linemen, it's unfair. These guys are coming full speed, you know, and it's been clean tackles, and yeah,
Clay
they're
Matthews.
300 pounds, so they're weight.
You tackled Clay Matthews made a couple weeks ago on the Redskins. Oh my! That was I don't think that tackle could have been any more perfect. Like that was the best fundamental tackle I've seen in the league in a long time.
But this is what I personally don't. I don't understand how you hit somebody and your weight doesn't come down on them. Like even then, the quarterbacks still don't even like this rule. Like you have a lot of quarterbacks. I know Drew Brees was talking about it. I want to say Aaron Rodgers was talking about it. But a lot of these quarterbacks do not even like these rules that aren't in place to actually protect
they're
them.
making them seem like, you know, I'm
they're
a little soft.
Exactly, yeah. They're taking it to heart.
So what you're saying is I can't take this hit.
Exactly.
Like you just put it out there that automatically I can't take this hit.
And what is crazy, the last week, the Raiders and the Dolphins game, the D lineman hit Derek Carr, but because he was trying to hold off a little bit, he ended up tearing his ACL. Mm-hmm. And Derek Carr was like, "Man, I wish he would have just landed on him. That's what it was there, yeah. I wish he would have just landed on him because if he would have landed on him, he's trying to position himself to not, you know, put his weight on him. He ended up tearing his ACL. He's out for the season. You know, let's say he doesn't not able to come back. They have contract rules. You know, if you're not able to playing within that contract, you lose money. So these guys are not only, you know, it's taking the game away. You know, it's taking the game away, and I think they just need to find a way. I like that they're trying to make the game, I guess, safer. I don't know. That's even kind of sucks to say safer, but it's football. Yeah, it's football.
But even like you just said that with the whole contract and money, that exact same thing that just happened to Earl Thomas. Yeah. I mean, Earl Thomas was in a contract year. Yeah. He breaks his leg. Now, you know, what does he do? Where does he go from here? Not his future. It was flying high.
He flipped his whole Seahawks bench off. I honestly believe once Cam Chancellor retired and Sherman left, I was like, oh yeah, the Legion boom is over.
Yeah, they talked about that this morning. They were saying the dynasty is dying down and Pete Carroll is losing the locker room. But you know, I'm biased because I'm a big SC fan, of course, Pete Carroll fan. I don't think that he's losing. I don't think it's necessarily him that's losing the thing. I think it's the business side. It's these GMs, and they don't want to pay players.
But notice,
they don't want to pay these athletes.
And I don't want to cut you off, but notice a lot of this stuff started to happen, and a lot of these rules started to become a little bit more stricter right after Colin Kaepernick started the whole protest movement, where it was initially for the troops, and then it turned into being about police brutality. And I think that at that point, that moment right there, that's when everything started to shift. That's when the game started getting softer, the rules started changing, players started to hold out a little bit more to help for the contract years, and the game just started to change from that point. And I don't know if it was for the better or if it was for the worse. Good point. But I know the stance was for the better.
Speaking of some involvements, things that we have a lot of campus involvements going on. We got the campus activity board for Lane College students. Make sure you guys get involved in and around campus and numerous organizations. You have the Mass Communications Club. We are here welcoming open arms. Telling you guys, you guys can come down here. You do not have to be a mass communication student to come down here and help us out with some of the productions that we do. We would like all the help we can get, but we don't like lazy work.
And it's a good not to cut you off, but it's a good experience as well. If you want to, I just talked about this in my paper today. It actually helps you with running, like seeing how a network and stuff like that is ran. So I think it's really cool, and the fact that Peters is Miller, letting you just come in here and?
Yeah, it's actually I actually watching TV now is totally different.
Oh my God, I can't watch it. It's hard. I critique everything.
Critique everything. Everything get critiqued. Make sure you guys keep Lane College clean.
Yes.
Keep it clean. We live here. We stay here. I love my college. I love my LCD. I know these guys love their LCD. I know everybody behind the cameras love their LCD. I just want you guys to encourage you guys to please pick up your trash behind yourselves. We don't want to see that on our campus. We don't like to be dirty. You know, we like to be very clean. And I do want to send my condolences out to Dr. Samuel Miller. He lost his father this morning, and I just want to send my condolences out to him. He left earlier today. I had a conversation with him before he left, and I told him, be safe, that I love him. That man has played a part in my life. Dr. Miller himself has played a part in my life. So to see him go through something like that, I can only imagine. I can't imagine what he's going through mentally right now. So I just want to send my condolences out to Dr. Miller. We love you. Be safe, and we'll see you guys next time on Inside the Den. We out.
Raider Nation.
Love you, Dr. Miller. Ravens Nation.
1-5.
Are you listening? Damn.